Where the hell's the game? There is. Oh god, why is it doing that? Let's fix this. Oh, there's 3 tutorials. Nice. Management. Hello, manager. Welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. Starting today, you're responsible for managing the abnormalities we have and ensuring that we meet the daily energy quota. You can move the camera with WASD keys on your keyboard. You can also hold the secondary mouse button to drag the mouse. I think I kind of prefer this, maybe. Oh, that's super slow. I think this is better. You can zoom the screen in and out with the F and G key on your keyboard. The scroll wheel and the mouse can also be used. Okay, obviously scroll wheel is better. Let's try a simple maneuver. When you hover your mouse over an agent, over here, some information about them will be shown on the top right. Please try selecting an agent by pressing a primary mouse button. That? Okay. Piper. Standard riot stick, standard uniform. Okay. Well done. The information displayed on the panel on the right is related to the selected agent. Some of the information is vital, such as their statistics and ego requirement. And ego equipment. Please view the selection on the manager's manual titled The Agent for more details about what this information means. The bar at the top left of the screen. Fuck your ads, boy. Get on Destiny 1. I'm not playing Destiny 1. Fuck you. That game's dead. There's not a revival happening. There's not a revival. Unless Bungie does a Destiny 1 remastered, then that's huge. But I don't think they're... I don't... We don't even know what's happening with Marathon anymore. They went radio silent with Marathon. I think Bungie doesn't exist anymore. It's... It would have to be, if it's a remaster, it would have to be Destiny 1 or like updated on the Destiny 2 engine and no changes at all whatsoever. Yeah, Bungie died when they released Halo Reach. Yeah, it would have to be huge, and I don't, dude. They went radio silent with Marathon, which is scary. Destiny 1 has more players than Marathon, and Destiny 2. I believe it. Trust me, I believe it. I believe that. But it's just the fact that it's like, truth be told, what are you gonna do after like pouring 300 hours into Destiny 1? There's no content anymore past the raids. People are just gonna be hitting like the same brick wall because D1 Copium. Yeah, you guys are becoming like the new Half-Life 3 fans. If they revive it because they announce like they should just drop Marathon, honestly. They should drop Marathon. This is server spike time for remaster. I don't think the thing is I don't think it's something they want to do. They fucking hate you. They hate their own games, dude. They hate the games that do well. If a game does like shit, they prefer that. If it's a game that does well that people love, they will fucking ignore it. They hate their own games, dude. At this point, which game dev doesn't hate their own game? Um, Fuck, that's a good one. Most AAA studios be smiting their own games. The thing is, though, it's probably not that they hate their own games. They probably hate their player base because they're aware that their player base, like, the game can be good, but they're aware that their own player base are made up of Goyim. I think Jeff Kaplan is a good example. I used to hate Jeff Kaplan, but after he spoke a bit in that interview, where he says that the player base are the most like annoying people to deal with because they never properly communicate what they want. They say, "Hey, we want this." They give them that. They give them that. They're like, "Hey, this is not what we wanted. We wanted this other thing," and it's like the exact thing they hated before. The Goyim are animals, simply put it. Honestly, that's a good point because Helldivers 2 is down in the shitter due to the LARPers. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because I was talking about the whole situation with Helldivers 2 with someone how um the problem with Helldivers 2 is that the community player base is destroying Helldivers by role playing the bad stuff about the game away. They role play through the bad stuff and it never gets addressed. They're destroying their own game through role playing on Reddit of all things. And then not to mention that, the Helldivers Discord server is an absolute shithole because it's ran by a bunch of troons, so I agree. Straight up man children. By the way, they fell for the political satire. It's so bad on Twitter. Right? Yeah, yeah. I know. I saw that. I prefer to stay out of that. I saw that whole situation. Helldivers, like, it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. The bar at the top left of the screen displays the amount of energy you need to collect to the end of the day. The top right corner lists what missions you are able to attempt today. Yeah, play older games, people. They're so much better than us. I like playing older games, and it also depends. Like, I hate this. I see this argument. I think I sent you a video about this, Scout, of indie games being absolute horseshit, which they are. Like 90, not 90, like 99% of what's out there in the indie game market is slop. But the problem is you have people who like worship because they have a political agenda because they hate major corporations and they're like, yeah, major corporations, capitalism led bad, bro. That's why indie games are in. And you look at what they're making, and they're making Rape Simulator 2025, and it's garbage. Hot they make hot dog water video games. And D1 revived. It is revived. I've been getting a lot of TikTok streams of people streaming Destiny 1, like a lot, and it's like the lobbies are packed. LFG forums are back online for Destiny 1. Yes, you and I hate indie games, dog. It's the same shit recycled. How many Ultra Doom slash. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And the thing is, that's not to say that the Doom clones are bad. Doom clones, I call them boomer shooters. Boomer shooters are not bad. It's the fact that we're getting so many of them, and then these people, they don't know how to innovate, that the only thing they do is they add movement to the boomer shooter. That doesn't do anything. Like, we had boomer shooters with movement a long time ago. It was called Quake. It was called Quake. We don't need more movement boomer shooters, and it's not innovative. Quake did it first. But they want to keep pushing out dog water. It's so oversaturated. And this one guy made a good point. Like, unfortunately, there's not enough devs who want to make another what do you call it? Another Cruelty Squad. And Cruelty Squad's now having the same issue. Everybody wants to make a Cruelty Squad clone now. I've seen several on Twitter get advertised, and they look good, but again, it's not innovative. Um, what's the other thing that they're doing now? Kenshi. Nobody wants to make another Kenshi. And I've heard really great things. I have the game. I haven't played it yet. I planned on streaming it because I had a friend that was asking me to stream, and they're like, "Oh, I would like to see your reaction for the first time." Fortnite. Look, I don't like people who shit on Fortnite. Even though I know Fortnite's going through what I call the Louis Vuitton effect, it's still fun. Take out the cosmetics and Hatsune Miku skins or whatever. Fortnite's good. It's fun. It's such a good game to play with your friends and just, like shit around them. You don't have to take it seriously. There's something for everybody in Fortnite. There's something for everybody in Fortnite. And the thing with Fortnite, like when I say it's going through the Louis Vuitton effect, is that Louis Vuitton's a dying brand, and it's kept alive by collaborations. If it were not for collaborations, that brand would be dead in the water, and that's what happened with Overwatch because they did the Persona collab, they did the K-pop Demon Hunters collab. Overwatch is being kept alive by collaborations. Fortnite, however, doesn't need collaborations to survive. It can survive without collaborations. It just keeps doing it because they want money. But Fortnite, again, because it has something for everyone. Overwatch season, dude, fuck that game. Fuck that game. Dude, my headphones just fucking died. Oh, because I have no audio playing. That's why. Also, it's good that I have the game and I'm not playing it right now because I'm trying to save any memory. I'm looking at my other screen. I'm hoping no memory leak issues happen, and so far I have no signs of memory leaks happening. Um, so because I modded the game to patch everything that had to do with memory leaks. Gaming dying. It's not that it's dying. It's stagnant because there's nothing innovative, and the AAA companies, they're doing fine because, again, the Goyim are animals. The Goyim are gonna keep eating what the AAA companies give out. That's no The AAA companies, they will be fine. They got their Goyim who are always happy with what they release. They'll say they hate it, but they'll keep buying it over and over again. Um it's mostly like the alternative, which was the indie devs. They're the problems. They're the reasons why gaming could be dying because they're supposed to be the innovative ones. Again, the big corporations, they don't need to innovate video games. They don't have to. They just sell you bullshit. That's what they care. They care about making money. They don't care about innovating. Um, but the ones who are supposed to innovate, the indie devs, they want to copy what the innovative indie devs did and just keep doing that for the next 10 years. How many more roguelikes do we fucking need? Need SAO IRL, homie? I don't know, dude. Do crack, grab a knife, and go walk around fucking LA. Have you tried that? I would try that. Maybe that'll work. Shame on the Goyim! The bar at the top left of the screen displays the amount of energy you need to collect to the end of the day. The top right corner lists what missions you are able to attempt today. This looks like fucking Fallout Shelter. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. Our company produces energy when a product called Positive, and I've played Limbus Company and I never once knew how to pronounce this bullcrap right here. I have 354 hours on Limbus Company. This word comes out multiple times and I never learned how to pronounce this. Enkephalin? Enkephalin. 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 I'm going to call it enkephalin. PE, a green box, is released by an abnormality. An abnormality generates PE boxes while it is being worked on. Please click on the containment unit holding an abnormality with the primary mouse button. Okay. Since you have yet to unlock any information about this abnormality, you have no way of knowing how it will respond to the 4 different work types, which I'm assuming are these. In order to learn this information, an agent will need to perform a work for it. And for now, please select the first work type available, Instinct Work. Instinct Works... Is this a typo? I feel illiterate. Fallout Shelter competitive. Shut the fuck up. It's funny because I love Fallout Shelter. I still play Fallout Shelter. I can't shit on it too much. I actually still play Fallout Shelter. Also, Shuba, Discord is now implemented into Xbox, isn't it? And I saw that it has like all its features intact, like every single feature, which is pretty impressive. No, that's a real word. Wait, let me get my face closer to the screen. I think I'm... Statites? An abnormality's psychological needs and desires when an agent conducts instinct work. Their fortitude will increase at the end of the day, raising their health points HP now. Now, please click on the agent. So I click on this agent, Piper. And okay, she's gonna go perform the job, which is to inspect this little guy. If your employees is not mentally ready, abnormalities may appear frightening and disturbing to them. As such, they may receive fear damage when encountering abnormalities, which will lower their sanity points, SP. Employees of lower grade will take more fear damage when encountering with abnormalities of higher risk levels. So, they will receive fear damage, which will lower their sanity points. I know how that works, because I'm in Limbus Company, we already see that system. It's a little different. Man, isn't this like PM's first game, right? It really does look like it. Reminds me of the Flash games. This is Project Moon's first game ever, actually. This is the one they crowdfunded. And had it like put together by amateur coders and stuff, which is why it has like... The game's pretty much a virus. I'm not joking, that's not an exaggeration. The game is pretty much a virus. You need to mod it before you play through the game, because if not, you're screwed. It's gonna have so many memory leaks, and it crashes over and over. And you can really tell the game is very rough around the edges in terms of how it looks. Some people say that that's what gives it the charm. People, and to be fair, it's kind of appealing. So if an agent is not mentally ready, abnormalities will be more scary to them, and that will cause them to receive fear damage, and fear damage will lower their sanity points. Employees of a lower grade will take more fear damage from encounters. So if it's like a low tier employee, they will take more fear damage from abnormalities. If it's like an abnormality who's like more dangerous. Okay. I can claim confirming work initiative sequences. Is training dummy with sincerely believes he is an employee at our facility. Abnormalities release enkephalin when agents work with them. And we collect this into what we call e-boxes. Depending on how the agent performs during the work process, the abnormality will either respond positively or negatively. When it reacts positively, it will release positive enkephalin which produces a green PE box. Okay. However, if the abnormality reacts negatively, it will release negative enkephalin instead and damage the agent. Please keep in mind that when an agent's HP or SP drops completely, the work process will be forcefully terminated. Okay. And we've produced 9 boxes of enkephalin. An abnormality's mood might change depending on the outcome of the work done with it. This outcome will be predicted based on the amount of PE boxes obtained during the work process. An abnormality typically has 3 stats of response: good, neutral, and bad. Depending on this outcome, it may use a special ability or attempt to escape. When the work process is completed, the PE boxes are collected in addition to PE boxes that count towards the daily energy quota. Each abnormality also produces a set of PE boxes unique to them. These PE boxes are stored and shown in the abnormality's unique PE counter. These can be used to unlock more of the abnormality's information or to extract ego equipment. Nice. So when you finish this little process of whatever, one of the 4 things that you can pick, the PE boxes are collected. In addition to PE boxes that count towards the daily energy quota, each abnormality also produces a set of PE boxes unique to them. Okay, I guess like if it overflows or whatever, like the maximum capacity, the overflow will go here, and that can be used to know more about the abnormality, which in turn we can use to purchase ego equipment. Okay. After work has been completed with an abnormality, you cannot send another agent to work with it for a short period of time until you can work with it again. You can send your agent to work with other abnormalities or to heal them up in the main room. Whenever the department regenerator gauge fills completely, employees in the main room will be healed. This will restore both their health and sanity points. Okay. Whenever the department regenerates... Oh, wait, I already read that. Let's try ordering an agent to work with a new method. First, click on the agent with the primary mouse button. Okay. Now we use the secondary mouse button to click on the containment unit. Please be aware that you can accidentally deselect the agent during this process. I noticed that. We still don't know much about this abnormality, so please order the agent to perform insight. Work with it. Insight work is a work to improve living conditions, ensuring containment units are in optimal condition. When an agent performs insight work, their prudence? I'm so literate. Prudence will increase at the end of the day, raising their sanity points. Wait, who gets your sanity points increased? The agent or the abnormality? What? Oh, the agent. The agent. Okay, so... we send... Did I accidentally send 2 of them? Okay, she's working on this guy. We're producing boxes here. You seem to have collected a sufficient number of abnormality P boxes. It's time to learn about observation. Please press on the nameplate at the top of the containment unit. It's going to be this. At the moment, it displays the subject number instead of the name. After unlocking the abnormality's basic information, the name will be displayed instead. Okay, so this is his serial number. Once we learn more about him, he's going to get a nameplate there instead. This displays the current information we have on the abnormality. As you can see, we still have very little knowledge about it, as most of it is locked away. Okay. You will need to spend some of the PE boxes we collected from the abnormality to gain specific information. Please try to unlock the basic information about the abnormality now. Managerial guidelines. Details and tips concerning the management of the abnormalities are displayed here. If there is something the abnormality dislikes, it can result in a decrease of its Cliffoth counter and cause problems with the rest of our energy production. Please be sure you unlock and read the abnormality encyclopedias thoroughly. Now try to unlock this information. How the abnormality reacts to different work types is displayed here. The greater the preference for a certain work type, the more successful the work process will be. The number on the left indicates the virtue level an agent needs to perform that level of work. Please unlock all the information now. Continuing on, this area shows the maximum kill-off counter of the abnormality. It will also inform you on whether an abnormality is capable of escaping, as well as its damage resistance when it does. Knowing what abnormality is weak to will be crucial in handling any escape situations. Try to unlock this information out. Okay, so learning if it escapes. Knowing what it's weak to is going to be crucial for Oh, save information. Okay. Ego suit, ego weapon. Standard training ego. Standard training ego. Okay. You have now maximized the observation level of this abnormality. When you fully unlock a section of the encyclopedia, the observation level of the abnormality will increase. This will provide additional benefits when working with the abnormality, such as increased work speed or success rate. Okay. Once the observation level reaches a certain point, the extraction and production of ego equipment from the abnormality will become available at the cost of its PE boxes. Ego weapons are powerful tools that can help the suppression of abnormalities. Please extract one now. Oh, and we can get 5 per. Hello, Zachary. Welcome. So there's 5. I'm assuming different abnormalities probably allow you to produce a different amount of ego weapons and suits. Well done, manager. Here you can view view what ego gifts and abnormality may present to an agent. If this information is unlocked, each time an agent finishes the work process with the abnormality, they will have the possibility of receiving the ego gift displayed here. Please note that the chances of this occurring tend to be rather slim. Okay, so it's rare. Lastly, let us take a look at the abnormalities observation records. Please click on the abnormality store. On the text abnormality story. Where is that? Right here. An abnormality in the shape of a training dummy used to train up incoming managers. Rumor has it that this abnormality was chosen to be for training as it is the most docile and tame of any that we have extracted. It's called a training dummy, rabbit, but it doesn't seem to enjoy carrots. It likes people. If it escapes, it merely follows employees as they leave its containment unit. Okay, so this one's harmless. Now that you have unlocked the basic information, some of it is displayed on the top of the containment unit right here. Yeah. And it's danger rate or whatever, which is a teth. Now that you have unlocked the basic information, some of it is displayed at the top of the containment unit. Furthermore, as we have unlocked the list of its favorite works, we now know that the abnormality prefers attachment work. Let's try out ordering an agent to perform attachment work with it. Please click on the abnormalities containment unit. Additional parts of the basic information are displayed in this window as well, which can be useful to a new manager. Why don't you try ordering an agent to perform attachment work? Seeing as you have learned the preferences for attachment work, the success rate the agent will have and the amount of time needed to perform the work are displayed. You can also see various details of the agent by mousing over them. Yeah, like this. This will allow you to make a mindful decision when giving out orders. Please select an agent to do the work. There'll be one last thing I should warn you about. Each time an agent enters a containment unit to work with an abnormality, the Quill-Off Meltdown Gouge will fill in by one. So it doesn't matter if I'm doing good or bad. Whenever I send agent into any containment unit, this thing goes up. When the gouge fills completely, a Quill-Off Meltdown will occur throughout the facility. The number on the top right part of the gauge indicates the number of containment units that will be affected. Be one containment unit. Affected containment units will receive a meltdown alarm and will have an alert around them. That's okay. When a Quill-Off meltdown occurs, the containment unit will have a timer displayed alongside the alarm on top. This timer will slowly drop. Is she going in? Why? It's happening right as I'm reading this big ass wall of text. Are affected, not dismissed within the time limit. A portion of energy that will have collected will be lost, and the Quill-Off meltdown and the Quill-Off counter of the containment unit will immediately drop to 0. Please try to prevent this from happening. You can find more detailed information about this in the work count penalties section of the manager's manual. Okay, yeah, it's a lot of information. Thank you. Each time a cool-off meltdown occurs in the facility, the meltdown level increases. The higher the meltdown level, the more containment units that will undergo the cool-off meltdown. There is also the possibility that ordeals. I believe you have covered almost everything you need to know to begin managing abnormalities. If you have any desire to read more about it, which I highly recommend, please look it up in the manual. The manual can be consulted at any time during management by pressing the F1 key. Now then, shall we finish the workday? All I need to do is press the button. Okay. That was loud. That was loud. Holy shit. After completing the workday, any agent who performed work will have their status values increase according to the work types they performed. After these values pass a certain point, their corresponding virtue levels will increase. The agent's level can also increase their virtues. Their virtues are high enough. If their virtues are high enough, those who achieved this will be promoted and shown on the list below. Okay. So depending on the work they do, they're going to have a specific stat. I assume a specific stat increase depending on the work they did throughout the day. Can I click? No. You can also receive LOB as a reward. What's LOB? As a reward? What's LOB? As a reward for your hard work, in accordance to your management ranking, you can ensure a high rank by keeping more of your agents alive at the end of the day. The higher your ranking, the more LOB you will receive. However, if there are any abnormalities or loose when you choose to complete the workday, you will lose some LOB you could have otherwise earned. Okay. If an abnormality is out and about when you end the day, you're gonna not get as much LOB. Mission clip. You can view which missions you managed to successfully complete throughout the day here. Anytime you clear a mission, you will be able to conduct research in the department it came from at the start of the next day. Okay. I'm assuming these are side missions you get throughout the day or at the start of each day. Once management has been finished, you can elect to advance the next day or retry the current day. Dead agents and lost ego equipment will be recovered if you decide to retry. However, you will also lose any abnormality observations, P boxes, extracted ego equipment, and promotions earned if you begin a day anew. Okay. So finally, please click on the okay. Yes. Would you like to advance to the next tutorial? Yeah, sure. Why not? That was actually pretty, like, easy to understand. That wasn't hard at all. When a mission is successfully completed, you will be able to conduct a research project. The proposals for a department's various research projects are displayed at the start of each day during deployment. To select a research project, click and drag it to the open slot at the right here. To confirm your choice, please try to do so with this example proposal. So you're gonna get multiple of these, I'm assuming, before you start the day. And these are side quests. Yeah, these are side quests. Wait, what is it? The research projects that activate assembly summons, GO visualization, and damage manipulation will be... These functions will be properly activated once they're... Okay. I guess that's the thing. The side quest for the day. LOB point. You recall how you were rewarded LOB for your skill during the management? You can see the total amount of LOB you have garnered here. For this part of my instructions, I'll show you how to spend some of your LOB to hire new agents and how to deploy them. Let's begin by hiring new agents. Try pressing the hire button. Here you can view the information and appearance of your soon-to-be new hire. You can adjust their virtues by selecting on the arrows next to each one. If, for example, you desired to hire a new agent with more HP, you could also increase their fortitude. Let's try it now.
Uh-oh. It's not letting me do anything. Oh, wait, no, it was the... Okay. The agent you were customizing has been hired. How about we take a look at their information? Again? Click on the agent. Strengthen employee. Fortified the selected agent. LOB is needed to do so. Hierarchies we adjust the virtues during hiring. You can adjust them here by pressing the arrows next to each one. Please remember that, as stated prior, it will cost additional LOB to do so. Try augmenting by one level. Where? Wait, I think I need to get... Okay, that's why. Dude, those texts are tiny. Like, this is tiny. This is tiny. Like, I had to get closer to my screen. Holy crap. Okay, confirm. Put him here. Well done. Now you give him some equipment. If you recall, we extracted some ego equipment from the abnormality yesterday. We can give that to our employee. To view it, please click the ego. Okay. Okay. So we can give this to one of these guys. And then we could give him a suit as well. Where is the ego suit tab? Oh, right here. And then... Okay. So there he has his little test dummy weapon and the suit. Please take a moment to test equipping other employees with both ego equipment. Okay, so we can give it to other people as well. There we go. Excellent work. We should head back to the deployment screen. It appears there is a mission awaiting for you today. It is not necessary to clear every mission you have immediately, but it is recommended to handle them soon so you will be able to conduct research the following day. The manual. Okay, the manual is always going to be here, just by clicking F1. With emergency situations, the number displayed here is the quill off counter. It will also... Wait, can I no, I don't want to leave the tutorial. I want to turn down the music because shit. The music is fucking loud. So you must be wondering what happens when the quill off counter drops to 0. No? Shall we find out? Please select a containment unit in order to and order agent to perform a repression work. Okay. Repression work. Let's send... These are not the same guys I had the other day. Oh well. Well, if counter reaches 0, they will either escape or use a special ability. Such things can lead to rather inconvenient situations. This particular abnormality happens to escape. Our agents cannot work with it while it is escaping. So we need to suppress it. Please click on the escaped abnormality. So we click on this guy when it's escaped. Abnormalities can inflict 4 different damage types. Red, which decreases health. White, which decreases sanity points. Okay, I know that. Black, which decreases both HP and SP. And pale, which decreases health by a percentage based on the target's maximum health. Okay, that's very, very simple to understand, actually. Sounds like black damage is like the hardest hitting because it does HP and SP damage. Furthermore, abnormalities have a set defense for these damage types. Some forms of attack may be weak, while others could be fatal. You can suppress an abnormality more effectively when your agents attack using the damage types an abnormality is weak against. How do we find out what he's weak against, though? The abnormality deals red damage and is weak to white damage. Okay. How convenient that our agents are all equipped with Ego gear, which resists red, and Ego weapons that deal white damage. Okay. So that's how you read it. Its resistances are up here, and then I'm assuming its weaknesses are here. I'm assuming that's a black damage? Okay. Other things. If an agent is using an Eagle weapon whose grade is higher than the abnormality's risk level, they will deal more damage to the abnormality and take less damage as well. In our current situation, the ego's grade and abnormality's risk level are the same. Teth equals Teth, so this does not apply. While the suppression UI is on the display, you can take note of what ego each agent has been equipped. It's combat, hovering your... Okay. This is easy. This part's easy. So this guy's been sent to deal with it. Especially on the loose, can be quite shocking and frightening to your employees. Just like when an agent enters a containment unit, they may receive fear damage. If the risk level of the abnormality is high, while the agent level is low, it will cause heavier strain on the mind and lower the target. Okay, so I feel like anything to do with recovering sanity points will be very crucial, because if it's something especially that already deals sanity point damage, and on top of that, it's gonna just encountering it causes sanity point drainage. I feel like sanity point damage is gonna be one of the more scarier, or one of the more like things you gotta look out for. That's my guess. And your standard training dummies rabbit has broken out. Can you... Okay. That's just some dialogue, I guess. So she goes up to it. These guys are panicking, it seems. It appears that this abnormality is a bit too strong for just one agent to suppress. This is a good time to remind you that if an agent dies, the ego they were assigned will be lost as well. Oh, that's kind of shitty. Now let's order the rest of the employees to help suppress the abnormality. Please select it. Okay, so you can get these two guys. Why are they streaming? It's been dealt with. What the fuck? That was so loud. Oh. I guess they went insane. When an employee standing point falls to 0, they will panic. A panic employee will show different behavior depending on their highest virtue. If you wish to learn more about this, please enter the select. Fuck. If you wish to learn more about this, please refer to the section Employee Panic in the Manager's Manual. Now, please click on the current panic. Okay, so depending on what their highest virtue is, they're gonna react differently, dude. If there's imagine there's one that just starts killing all his coworkers or something. So this is the one that's panicking. Agents can be recovered from their panic when their SP is restored completely to 100. SP can be restored with white or black ego weapons. Conveniently, all their agents are equipped with ego that deal white damage. Okay. How do I select two? Well, I'm assuming that won't be possible. Wait, how do I... No, that's ordering suppression. How the fuck? Oh, okay. And so now they come in and they start dealing with these guys. That's how you deal with a panicking employee. Suppress them with an employee with the proper weapon type. Gotcha. Which seems to be black and white or pale damage. Just to restore their sanity points back to 100. This was excellent. Truly well done. If you ever happen to fall into a situation in which you could reduce, such as turning back time to avoid the death of an agent, you can also do so by pressing escape and clicking the rewind to memory repository button, or by clicking retry. When you choose memory repository, you can go back to the most recent imprinted date, retry. Okay. Yeah, it's just she's explaining the save feature. Okay. But do I even want to retry the day, or lastly, let's follow our agents back to the main menu. Okay, yeah, let's moving the mouse. So we just secondary mouse button. Uh oh. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. We'll start basic training and education. If any questions or concerns happen to cross your mind while you're on the job, you can always refer to the manual by pressing F1 or by opening it from the escape menu. Lastly, there will be tooltips that appear if you mouse over various interfaces. Wait a moment. I wish you good luck. Lasting health at Lobotomy Corporation Manager. Okay. I think that's the entire tutorial. It feeds on the evil that seeps out during conversations between people. Oh, she's an AI. The game throws a lot of you early on in terms of mechanics to remember, like work and suppression, and it does, but they were fairly simple to understand. It would be harder if it were like they throw a lot at you and it's complex mechanics, but they're pretty simple. I can see, like, I'm obviously gonna fuck up a lot, but over time, it's gonna be a quick learning experience, pretty much. Those are eyes to assist you in adjusting your new workplace. So please have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. Even as an AI, even an AI can have a nice name. Did you know that? I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. So is she from a singularity, I'm assuming? I know what you must be thinking. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be AI. Am I wrong? However, there is a great difference between us. I am bound here. I cannot go where I please like you do. I may be able to operate the systems of this corporation to open a door or prepare a cup of coffee for you, but I cannot take a step outside of this building to bask in the sunlight or feel a gentle breeze. That part right there sounds like the dialogue where Am is having like a mental breakdown. Like very similar. Now, in regards to my appearance, as you can see, the color of my hair is that of the morning sky after a light shower. The tone and shape of my voice is taken from the wisest person in the world. Lastly, my face is picturesque of the person who had the most beautiful smile. That was a joke. There can be no such person on this earth. My appearance was designed with attractiveness to the largest number of people possible in mind. And the way I look is if the way I look is pleasing to your eye, then I am working as intended. Moving on, artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans in terms of multitasking. I am the best in a majority of work fields. I am able to handle the work of several dozen people at once. I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. It's such a shame. Well, enough with introductions. Is there anything that... Whoops, I got a notification. Is there anything you would like to know? Could you inform me about the company? Tell me about yourself. Let's know about the company. That's not a bad thing to ask about. Let me put it this way. Your world is constantly growing, and the demand for energy is exponentially increasing as technologies advance. All conventional energy sources combined could not sustain the world further. In search of a solution, we happened to stumble upon mysterious beings who we dubbed abnormalities. Then we figured out that energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method. To isolate them in a controlled environment and then to harvest energy from them. Our corporation became one of the wings of the world for this discovery that benefit humanity in two ways. Once you are fully placed in the role as the manager, you will be able to access all current information on the abnormalities from the encyclopedia. It is very important that you know and understand these beings will be to be successful in your position. For now, the encyclopedia's pages lay blank, but it will be filled out little by little. So as we work on them, I'm assuming the encyclopedia will fill up, and I'm assuming it's full of lore and gameplay information. Don't concern yourself too much with it. It is a task of your subordinates to pen it. You have joined the company at an opportune moment, by the way. The Lobotomy Corporation is always looking for new ways to improve its harvesting process. Our systems are continually updated to support this. Speaking of which, there was a new update to the system right before you arrived. That means that the working conditions have been improved upon compared to those of your predecessors. Think of it as a small welcoming gift. Best of luck for us. I was just about to mention to you, you don't understand the concept of patience, do you? Oh, pardon my manners, manager. I was talking to one of the other AIs that work here. I should introduce her to you. So there's more than one AI. Yeah, you unlock the gameplay manually, and the lore unlocks automatically as you unlock the gameplay relevant info. Okay, cool. Because I've only ever played Limbus Company, and you don't really get a whole lot of lore reading the abnormality tabs and stuff. You get some stuff, but not a lot. Depends on the abnormality. Some of them is like a lot of information. Others are like almost nothing. Okay, so an AI is assigned. Our facility is a huge one, and even I would have trouble managing it on my own. So someone determined that there should be an AI to assume head control of each department. If I were to be considered the cerebrum, they would be the cerebellum. Is that... Well, that's loud. Is that a part of the human brain? I think it's a part of the human brain, and she's comparing them to that. Naturally, of course, I should be your most trustworthy and capable companion among all the AIs. Well then, shall we greet her now? Yeah, she is. Gotcha. You can hear rushed footsteps from behind. Manager. I arrived just on time, right? The time is only about 1 minute late. Well, I guess it still counts as on time. This is another AI. I don't get it. If they're AI, like, they're AI, but they have a human body. Maku's a sweetheart? Yeah, I can tell so far. She's really nice. Congratulations on joining Lobotomy Corporation, Manager. I do not want to disturb this touching moment, Malekith, but every second counts in Lobotomy Corp. Please, make your introduction as brief as possible and go prepare for the meeting. They're AI, but look human to the manager. Okay. I just assume that, like, they can physically walk around, like they're not in a computer screen or something. Like, they have physical bodies. Or something. Seems Miss Angela isn't in a good mood today. But hey, at least the others, Sephiroth, are looking forward to meeting you. Well, maybe not all of them. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Malekith. I'm in charge of the control team. Since we're the control team, we have a great deal of responsibility. I'll try my best to help you by improving the basic functions of this facility, manager. I'm sure you're a bit nervous right now. It takes a bit of time to get used to things around here, but I know from experience. But don't worry, I'll be sure to help you out. I am not exactly the best at everything. I used to be a problem Sephira, you know. Malacute. I would sew buttons onto a shirt in the wrong directions or add salt instead of sugar to food. Oh, she's so clumsy. But still, you can do it, just like I managed to. I'm sure you will succeed, manager. I'll give you an easy task since it's your first day here. I wish you the best of luck. As an employee, I have to get out of here. Please, I know you're capable of it. You're the manager. You're not the same as the rest of us. You can do anything. Why do you want to quit? Don't you like working here in the control team? Every day here is a delight for me. It's so horrible. I can't take it anymore. I'll go insane. Nothing here is normal. Do you really think you can't handle it? Please, I don't want to be here. Let me out. Please. Let me out of here. Look. Manager, even though you're the head of of this facility, that employee belongs to my department, so I believe I can take care of this. Let me handle this, please. I'll let her handle it. I should intervene. I'll let her handle it. Thanks for acknowledging my position. Please, don't be alarmed. These kinds of things happen quite often. Oh, right. It must be the first time you've seen something like this. Usually Miss Angela or I handle this kind of stuff. It's just a tiny hiccup. Nothing for you to worry about. No, please. Manager, please. Dude, those are some desperate knockings. Manager Malakuth, mission, you can do this. Manager, please make sure to remember that your primary goal is harvesting energy from the abnormalities. In order to harvest energy, you need to work on them. It is the most basic yet important task you have here at this corporation. Please don't let me down. I know you can do it. Complete 3 work processes with the abnormalities. Okay. Dude, these... I need to lower... This is... loud. Hello, manager. Each day you will need to expand one department. Are you ready to open up? Open up the control department to begin managing abnormalities? Sure. Oh, we only start off with 1 employee. His max HP is 15. His max SP is 17. Standard riot stick. Standard uniform, okay. I don't have any LOB, so I can't. Right? Wait, I do have some LOB. How do I have... Oh, wait, here. Here's 2 LOB. I don't think I should waste any LOB just yet, because I don't know what I'm working on. Maybe once I know what I'm working on, I can assign some LOB depending on what I'm working on. Owen's gonna be a great lad. Yeah, I trust that he's gonna come out of this unscathed and happy. Customize the agent's appearance. I could hire another one. Do I want to hire another one? No, let's just start with 1. This poor little guy. Oh, he's happy or something. Okay, let's have him work on this. Hello? There we go. I mean, it's the only thing he can work on. Layout reminds me of Fallout Shelter a little. Yeah, it's kind of no wonder people go fucking insane. This is terrifying. Okay. How's he doing? How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing mentally? Yeah, because they said that depending on what's their highest virtue, they're gonna react differently when they have a mental breakdown, when their SP goes down, depending on what's their highest virtue. And I'm scared that one of them's just gonna go insane and like start killing his coworkers or something. He's gonna like go postal on his own fucking coworkers. His SP seems fine. It seems like it didn't go down when working on that guy. So I guess we can do... we don't know what he's weak to yet. Owen looks so happy to be here. He looks very happy. Hello, Playful Plan. I see you're enjoying the hell that is the SCP Foundation. Yes, I am. So far. So we have this little guy. Oh, you can cancel it when they're halfway there. Okay. Depending on the situation, may be always glad to see a new manager. Thank you. Appreciate that. Did not respond at all. Okay, so that one work doesn't... That doesn't do anything. Now we have acquired more than half of the energy. Please check how much work time we have left for the day. How do we check that? It doesn't say where we can check. It's just flavor text. Oh, gotcha. Also, let me... This is starting to drive me a little... I love the soundtrack so far. Don't get me wrong. Can I put this on... No, I can't put it on borderless full screen. Fuck my Chungus life. It's just the little buttons are just a little too loud. That's the problem. I do like the UI sounds though. You can click on the name of the abnormality for unlockable details. Yeah, should I do that before the end of the day? Will this carry on to the next day? The PE boxes I've acquired? Will it carry on to the next day, or should I use them? Okay, it carries on to the next day, but I imagine it's probably best to... Okay. So which is... Worthless, common, common, low, low, low. I have trouble telling which work type is the most impactful. And because we still have a side mission for Malikuth, but might as well get some info unlocked, yeah. Once in hundreds of good deeds can see straight through you. His sanity's doing good. He's not about to go postal. That's good. I'm happy that he's not gonna hurt himself or hurt anyone else or have a mental breakdown. Yeah, Owen has a bright future in this company. And there's really nothing else I could do, right? So oh wait. In the I don't know what should I do in order. Basic information. Escape, because I'm scared when he escapes, I want to be able to deal with that. Because it might happen. It's kind of inevitable. I don't need to know what's going to be the most effective damage type against him. Cost 10 unique PE boxes. Okay. And Wait, if he wears this, it makes him vulnerable to pale damage? Gives him, if I'm understanding this correctly, it gives him resistances to red, white, and black damage, but makes him vulnerable to pale damage. That's what I'm understanding. Okay. Part of the game is deciding what you'd like to know first. Gotcha. Gotcha. Management report. Control team, you can do it. Okay, I did the side mission from Malekith. 1 alive, 0 dead. Awesome, let's keep it that way. Yes. However, the curse continues, eternally never broken. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear seagulls. This is a recording of the day we must never forget. Oh, so these are... Okay, that's what it is. Every day I get the option to pick a different abnormality to start maintaining. However, the curse continues... a new one. Okay. I really don't know. So you can hear seagulls. I like seagulls. Face the fear. Build a future. She said the thing. She said the thing. That is the motto of our founder, the one whom we refer to as A. Tell me, if you had to choose one, which part of the motto do you prefer? Face the fear, build the future. I mean, facing your fears is a good thing, is it not? We are the first humans of this world to discover abnormalities. Seagull abnormal. Wait, it's an actual seagull? It's an actual seagull. What? It's probably not. It's probably not. We're the first humans of this world to discover abnormalities. Of course, with the exclusion of myself, as I do not exactly belong to humanity. How should I put it? We are pioneering an entirely new world in a brand new field of study. The discoveries we have made thus far are merely the tip of the iceberg. Abnormalities have been among us since the beginning. However, we have only just found their essence, their strange nature. Now, here we face the future, build the fear. You'll see it when you start the day. Only call the seagulls one, not to spoil the game. Okay, gotcha. Hello, Sir Pillow. Hope you've been well, friend. Strange nature. Okay. So abnormalities have been around for a while. I think just recently they discovered how to extract oil from them to power the city. It's not oil, but we confronted them for the first time, and we faced fear itself. They were fundamentally an incarnation of fear. I've been okay somewhat. How are you? I've been okay. Hello. I hope you've been well, and I hope your pet bunnies have been well. I hope your pet bunnies are doing very well. There was a bit of a confusion last time, wasn't there? Usually I am in charge of the security of your office. However, it seems that I failed to pay close attention to the Sephiroth meeting room. I heard that a control team employee has resigned from the corporation. Good job. You do know what that means to resign here in this company, don't you? I'll take that as a no. I do sometimes miscalculate what information I should deliver to you and what I shouldn't. Dude, what is this shit? My friend sent me this a couple of times when I was asking him about Limbus company lore, and he sent me this thing, and he's like, oh, this is actually, Talmudic or whatever. Some aspects of our company that I consider natural and obvious may come as quite a shock to you. We have a variety of roles here. It's like a well-structured play. Every actor has a role that must be faithful to their part without any error, synergizing with each other. Yeah, it's a part of the lore. Gotcha. Gotcha. Interesting. Very esoteric. I think that would be the word, would it? I don't know if this goes under esotericism. Now, imagine that one of the actors decides to leave the stage because they didn't like their role. The actor should have played their predetermined part at the predetermined timing before making their exit stage before making their exit stage left. But to leave the stage without fulfilling their part means that the life of the role and its actor are finished. Out of curiosity, who's your favorite Olympus sinner? Faust. I love Faust. And oh god, you shouldn't have said that because I have a Faust shrine as well. And I have all her IDs and all her egos, and yeah, she is my favorite sinner. And it sucks because, dude, I've said this before. Being like a fan of, because she gets people who make merchandise or like homemade merchandise and sell, and it's like Limbus company or Project Moon related. They never make Faust stuff ever. I notice it's very hard to obtain. I have like a bunch of acrylic stands and one plushie. I ordered the new plushie. It comes out next year, however. It comes out January of next year. The new plushie from a Good Smile company or whatever. I'm waiting on that, but it comes out next year, and I'm excited. But I do have the first plushie, the Fumo style one that they released. It's such a long wait, I know, but right now it's the pre-orders. Recently, the which one was it? The I think it was the Yisang and Don Quixote ones recently went out. Uh, like last month they were shipped out and people recently got them, and they look like really good quality. But yeah, most of the stuff I've gotten. Oh, my backpack that I wear for to work has a Faust pin and a Faust keychain on it, and yeah, I love it. Uh, this is what we mean when we say someone resigns. Great job, manager. You did exactly what I asked of you. I knew you could do it. You'll never guess how much I rooted for you back there. As for me, the day went all right. We covered a joint emergency protocol drill for my team. Not a single dropout or injury. Everyone did a good job. Not to say that it was perfect, though. By the way, manager, have you seen something creepier than the abnormalities? No, I have not. Those entities that wander the facility unable to be contained, and sometimes they manifest themselves in the corridors. The drills do the drills do no good when you encounter them, since we don't have enough data on them, so we always have to stay alert. What is she describing? No matter how meticulous our plan is, we can't control the unknown. Sometimes, when I encounter them, I get a strange feeling. It's not like fear or anything, some other sensation. Strange, isn't it? I feel nauseous, like something within me is palpitating out of control, and it feels like I am no longer myself. How could I describe it? Like something wriggling inside of me. Dude, it sounds like she's describing depersonalization. Little by little. She just straight up hits me with this. Your job isn't just to keep abnormalities in control. You need to make sure they're happy that they're happy so they produce as many PE boxes as they can. Please work hard on this. Everything else should be secondary to that objective. Complete 4 work processes with a good result. um Give me a second, my dog is he needs to eat. Otherwise he won't eat. He needs to be encouraged and yeah.
Dude, he is so heavy. Come on, eat. He probably shouldn't be allowed to eat because he broke into the bag of treats the other day, and like not the other day, it was like yesterday night. Ate who knows how many treats. It was the entire bag. The bag was gone. Eat, buddy. Come on. Thanks for the quick realization, Malacuti. Your job isn't just to keep abnormalities in control. Okay, I already read this. So this is the side quest for the day. Control team, expansion level. Safety team, information team, training team. Good day, manager. Would you like to expand the control department? Sure. I mean, I don't have anything else to expand. So what is this? Control team. Research proposal. TT2 protocol. Game speed. Oh, wait. These are little buffs? I thought these were side rewards. Okay. Game speed acceleration. You can accelerate the flow of time during management up to... Why would I want to do that? I feel like I would want to slow down time more in order, like, when shit gets really bad. Order agents to work in other departments. Joint command permits you to give cross-divisional work orders between departments. I haven't unlocked any other department yet. Assembly summons. Beepers will be provided to the agents so they can be notified to return to their home department. There's tons of waiting, to be fair. Is there? Hmm. I mean, I guess I'll get this. Hey, manager, would you like to research this project? Yeah. And I should probably give Owen here a... So what is his highest stat? So justice will increase. Can make a custom agent out. I can, and I can hire a new one, which I think I will need to hire a new one because we have 2 abnormalities now that we will need to manage. Work success. Work success sounds like really, really good. Which is, I'm assuming, temperance. Increases when performing attachment work. Repression work. Oh, each stat has an effect on the type of work you do. Justice is a... Where there's two people conflicting. Justice is a pure scam. It is good. Which one is it? Employees get XP from working. Confirm. Okay. And then I want to hire a new guy to work for us. Oh, I can customize their I was referring to the attachment since you mentioned the work success being good. Oh, okay, okay. So justice is a scam then. I wonder why. Oh, this is cute. This is adorable. We can give him... Upgrading justice with points is a scam. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, these are pretty adorable facial expressions you can give them. Uh, and their name is Yum Yum. Better off growing just in a garden homegrown. Okay. It seems that her work success stat was naturally high because I gave her 1 point and she got 40, and this guy has 1.0 in and he has 37. Seems that naturally she had already had like a high. Okay, we'll start off the day with 2 employees and yo, these guys are fucking oh wait, there is an ego you can get for Ryoshu, where it's like she's dressed kind of like these guys, and they have like a soda can, and it gives you ego resources. Okay, so this guy was okay. We did instinct and we did insight, but we didn't do attachment. So let's do attachment and see how he reacts to that line of work being conducted on him. And then you go work with the little shrimp guys. Yum has a naturally good work ethic. Yes, yes, indeed, she does. We're gonna send her to hang out with these little shrimp bros. Upbeat music can be heard, emitted from inside the vending machine. You're really missing on life if you never tried shrimp. It reminds me of what's his name from Smiling Friends, the little shrimp guy. Uh, he loves Mouse Quest. That's them. Okay, this guy finished his work, Owen. Okay, and then in the meantime, basic information. Okay, dude, what the fuck is that image? That is so deep fried. This is like the type of shit they would show on Courage the Cowardly Dog randomly. Leave it out. How is she doing? She seems to be doing just fine. No, no, no. Oh god, accidentally. What the fuck? Oh god. Is this guy escaping? What? Wait. Pause. Uh, work damage. So he takes more white damage, is that what I'm understanding? Oh wait, he didn't escape. I can't tell if this is actually from one of the mods that I installed or if this is from like the actual images they used. He hasn't escaped? Oh, okay. I installed mods to prevent the memory leaks from happening. Because I've been told the longer you play, the more likely the chance of memory leak happens, and all 4 mods dealing with the memory leaks. One is like
apparently memory leaks are caused when you like do this and this stuff stays loaded in and that causes a memory leak. Another memory leak happens during animations, just any animation. Another memory leak happens due to it said it was caused by using a reticle. That's the actual image for it. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, wait. Oh, I can now manufacture it deals white damage. Why can't I produce? Oh, 15 unique. Okay, well, might as well just. And then tomorrow I'll be able to produce enough to get this. The memory leaks mod shouldn't affect the actual gameplay, I believe, at least not to a noticeable level. It's just more so that I've heard like just stories where people get like soft locked on their saves because of memory leaks very far into a day or something, and I'm like, oh, that would really upset me. Okay. Uh, I need to grab Owen. I don't think we ever did repression on this guy. But yeah, those are the only mods I installed. I didn't install anything crazy that changes gameplay or makes it easier or anything. I wanted vanilla as close as I can get to vanilla. Just, bug fixes as well. Oh yeah, it was a couple of them were bug fixes. There was one that my friend sent me and he said to install it because he specified it was something to do with ego gifts or egos not working as intended. And he recommended I install that one. 15, 10. Oh, I can. Cool. I manufactured one. Can I give it to him now? Actually, no. I think it's at the end of the day. Only in between days? Okay. People are committing sins as long ago. Why do they commit sins, knowing it's wrong? Everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairy's care. Oh, is this the fairy gentleman? Life is only granted to those who hold no fear of death. I get the feeling this is the fairy gentleman. I'm kind of curious how they look like in this game. Greetings, manager. It marks 3 days now that you have worked here. The number 3 is a mysterious one. In age-old fables, it is common for a mysterious entity to appear and tell the protagonist to utter 3 wishes. Sadly, I am not a mage or a billionaire that can grant you your wishes. However, I do happen to know that what your predecessors wished for. Pretty sure there's a broken research somewhere along the way. Yeah, I installed a couple of bug fixes and it worked. Fairy Gentleman, the gentleman is a modded one. There's a different legit fairy one though. Oh. I was talking about Fairy Gentleman from Limbus, unless that's I don't know. It said something about the fairy, so I assumed it's Fairy Gentleman. I didn't install any mods that add new abnormalities. There could be a mod I installed that they just snuck that in, because on Nexus some mods are like that where they'll sneak in something. Nightball reminds so yeah, I noticed and I don't know why he does it so often. I actually set that up years ago. I don't know, maybe you guys should drink water,
Oh, wait, I think I remember. I think I did that a long time ago because I actually really wanted my posture to not be complete garbage. That's probably why I did that. Okay. At least you're hydrated now. That's good. That's good. There were so many aspirations. Common among them was the seeking of some kind of growth. Libis has some original abnos. I assume as much. I'm gonna assume it's the ones that don't have a whole lot of lore on them. To lead the company to prosperity, to achieve spiritual maturity, you name it. You name it. Each had wanted to flower in a different way. Which one of those would you want? I wished for I wish for the company to prosper. I wish to mature my spirit. Hmm. I feel like she's not gonna like if I say anything that's not positive for the company. But yeah, I think the one mod I'm thinking of brought fairy gentlemen to lobcorp, but the quote is from the normal OG fairy. Gotcha. Oh, so it's more like a retexture then, I guess. Your future is determined by what you do at this moment. Currently, you work for Lobotomy Corporation. In our company, you will see things that cannot be seen, and you will feel things that cannot be felt. You shall do impossible things. May your wish be granted. Perhaps you will become the best manager I have seen yet. So, you may ask yourself if your predecessors managed to fulfill their wish. I suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. I do promise I do promise to cheer you on for the journey to your final goal, though. Good day, manager. Would you like to expand the control department? Yeah, sure. Why not? I guess. Why not? Oh, I can... Maybe I should... Uh... You know what's crazy? I don't remember... Wait. I don't remember giving him that hat. He must have gotten that from the Abno he was working on. Work success rate 10% with the corresponding abnormality. So with that hat on, it gives him a 10% success rate. That's an ego gift. Gotcha. Okay. They get free hats occasionally. Gotcha. Lobotomy Corp is a TF2 server. Wait, no, aren't drops disabled on TF2 servers? Okay. I want to... Here, you? And we will... You want to be an agent? I don't think you do. I don't think you actually want to be an agent. I don't think you actually would want to do that. Why would you say that? I want to be an agent at Lobotomy Corporation. I want to live in the Warhammer universe. I want to live in the SCP universe. No, you don't. You will die many times. You will die once in the most horrific way possible. You'll get like you'll get destroyed. It'd be fire to be an agent and work with the wheelchairs, the soda. Oh, nice. I did not know I can do this in this screen. Multiple discs are possible with power of restarting the day when things get difficult. Oh, it seems I... Did I run out of points? I ran out of points. Crap.
Okay. You business as usual. You go with your friend over here and help him out because you got the equipment to do it too. What is this room? And you go work with your friends over here. Yeah, Owen's gonna be doing just fine here. Look at him. Look, his sanity's doing pretty good too. But now he has to make a new friend. That connects to hallways to spice up the scenery? Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. These guys look so wacky. Okay. And you, what can we get from you? Can we can manufacture. Oh wait, no, we can't just yet. And what kind of ego gifts can we get from these guys, I wonder? Soda. It just gives 2 HP. That's not bad. What happened over here? Would be a bit boring if all the hallways looked similar. Oh god. Was that over here? Okay, I had to check something. Oh, they're not happy. Coil of counter. Okay, but it's going down. It's going down. Okay, let's send this guy over. Let's stop glitching out. Looks like he has a soda ego gift. Um, does he? Wait, actually can't see what the ego gift looks like. It just looks like this. If it gets mad, depending on what thing I can do. Oh. Yeah, when the timer gets to 0 without working on it, you lose a bit of energy or it escapes. Timer went out bad. Oh. Let me... Uh... Gets a gun. Nice. Okay, my dog was kind of going insane. Um, we've researched all of this. We researched that. Um, uh, what can we do here? Let's get basic information going, and then... Okay. And we completed our quota for the day. Proceed to the next day. No, everything will be just fine. Save us now, forevermore, the truth shall be set us free. Excessive aspirations would bring about unwanted frenzy. Uh... Um... So let's go with this one. Do you take pride in what you do here? If not, this recent news will likely change your mind. After your arrival, the rate of energy output has increased by 13%. If you still don't feel the significance of this figure, then let me add that it's a record-breaking percentage. How do you feel? I take pride in that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Why do you say that? Is it not normal to be happy in a situation like this? For your information, I had practically run here. All just to deliver this great news to you. That's a figure of speech, of course, but I do not expect you to react like this. It would be nice if you were a bit happier. Today's a rather special day. Do you see that bottle of champagne on the table? Allow me to pour you a glass. Shall we toast? Today's occasion is not something as monumental as someone's birthday or the company's day of founding. You lost an employee for the first time yesterday. Wait, what? Did I? In fact, many more shall follow. I'm telling you this just in case you were unexpectedly shocked by the news. Wait, what? They had known... It's just a random guy and they're like, oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? They had known their risk from the beginning. The company grows, fertilized by their sacrifice. It's just as simple as that. I am sure they would have felt proud of themselves as they took their final breath. Accepting their deaths with equanimity would be the greatest respect you can pay them. That is why I popped this bottle of champagne I kept for so long. 3 cheers for the deceased in memoriam of their noble sacrifices. The guy who was banging at the door that wanted to leave and quit. Oh, that was him. Did they kill him? I'll drink the champagne. No, sure, we'll have champagne. Allow me to give you a small bit of advice. To properly drink a glass of champagne, one should gently hold the lower stem of the glass, then take it lightly, savoring the bubbles. Perfect, just like that. She seemed upset at us not caring or feeling indifferent towards the energy spike. You did it again, and you did it flawlessly, too. I myself have a lot of work to do. If you look on my notebook, my to-do list is always so full. But I know I can get through it. I should do my best, like I always have. I know I'm slower than the others. I always have to check my list or I'll miss something important. That's why I have this notebook with me all the time. Can't leave any mistakes, you know? Angela is just like that. AI should act like AI. Oh, right. That's true. She hates, like... It's in her programming to act that way, then. I've been carrying it for so long that it's almost worn out. It's been with me ever since I began working here as a Sephiroth of the control team. I know Lady Angela worries about me from time to time, but I've got everything under control. I feel like this is some kind of life I've been yearning for
yearning for ever since a long time ago. A long, long time ago. Maybe even before I was capable of thinking. It feels as if I've wished for the same thing before in some other place that wasn't the control team. Malikuth, please finish the report I requested by the end of today. Sure thing, boss. I've got it right here on my list. I'll have it turned in by the end of the day. Well, I should get going now. It's a pleasure talking to you, manager. The AIs here, they're all unstable, with the exception of me. Are we sure about that? It's especially bad for Malikuth. You've noticed, haven't you? I can't complain though. It only makes it easier for me to control her. Hmm. As you may know, our facility isn't really the most stable thing. We're only able to keep the abnormalities contained thanks to the Qualoth deterrence, which we briefly adjust down just before the workday begins, but this deterrence becomes unstable as the time goes on, and eventually some abnormalities may undergo a meltdown. Goal: complete 8 work processes and containment units under Qualoth. Qualoth. I can't complain though. It only makes it easier for me to control. Oh wait, I already read that part. The quest is just to solve 8 timers. You can continue working after completing quota. Oh, gotcha. And we expand the control team. Okay. Joint command permits you to give cross-divisional work orders between departments. Assembly summons. Beepers will be provided to the agents so that they can be notified to return to their home department. Recall scattered agents to their home department's main room or agents to work in other departments. When we open up other departments for the company, I imagine we're going to be starting out from scratch. So maybe this will be good for setting up those other departments. Because we're getting pretty close to opening another department. Like, I see, like, the meters going up. Yes, let's do that. Let's hire one new person. And... I don't have anybody that's so far specialized in fortitude, I guess, so we can do that. And, hmm. Oh. So yeah, we just pretty much gotta keep working after we complete the day. Okay. And this person's name is Alex, and we hire them. Oh, wait. Owen. Let's assign him. How do I grab? How do I grab this? Yeah, you'll be able to keep track how close you are at the top right while working during the day. Gotcha. Gotcha. Um. Oh, there we go. And then, since you're working on that guy anyways. Okay. And then Alex is on the team now, and maybe we should give Owen a little more HP. How do I by increasing his fortitude. No, come here. How do I pull that tab out? I forgot how to pull out that tab.
forgot to pull out the tab for him. But he does a, a lot of white damage, it seems, which is good, because he's gonna be just working on that skeleton thing. Oh, here we go, I'm done. Okay, confirm, and then, what's her name? Yum Yum. Just so they don't die as easily. Okay, well. No, that's not what I meant to do. I'm sorry. Okay. Begin management. Okay. So, what the hell is this thing? Okay, so Owen begins his usual work, and Yum Yum her usual work. And then you, Alex, new person, you're gonna be on Fairy Festival, and this person, this new thing. That one is interesting. Oh, it looks like an Iron Maiden. Send someone into it. Oh, oh! What the? No. Wait, is it actually killing her? Dude, what? I'm gonna have to restart the day, dude. No, wait. Wait. Placing an employee inside the machine will produce energy over time? Hold on. No. What the? What? It just straight up killed this new person on the job. No, I need my employee. Gained energy from Alex? Well, I'd rather... Is that how you're supposed to maintain this thing? You gotta sacrifice an employee every day? That's kind of bored. Okay, you guys go back to your usual thing, I guess. And you go back to your best friend over here. Iron Maiden was hungry. I mean, it sure was, dude. What the hell? What? Order usage? No, we're not. We're not sending another guy in there. We're not sending another guy in there. I wonder if she ever got the... if she has any ego gifts on her. We'll check after she comes out, I guess. And this guy, I mean, there's nothing else I can do with these PE boxes, right? So might as well just... Well, I'm gonna keep working overtime, I guess. Uh, that's still unknown. I don't like this guy. So, but does this thing suffer meltdowns? Like, I don't think I need to maintain this. It's just there in case I need more energy. Can we have a Discord server? Yeah, I do. You just click on the link. You could just click on the link. It's not really like stream related. It's just a personal with like some IRL friends and some online friends, pretty much. Okay. And you, what do you have? Uh, no, no ego gifts on her. She hasn't extracted any. Makes sense. Yeah. I tend to talk a lot in my server, pretty much. Uh, how many times are we gonna do this? Um, so I guess we just make it melt down on purpose, I'm assuming is what we do. All right, nice. And then how many boxes do we have? Uh, dude, my phone is way too close to the microphone. Okay, it did not like that. Oh wait, I didn't get the thing. Was completed with containment units after development. I don't think I'll be able to complete this. So like it needs to go under meltdown and then continue working while it's under meltdown? Like while it's on. Oh. Okay. Okay, I don't think I have that. Uh I don't think I have that under control, like, or understand that fully. 100%. But I want to proceed to the next day. And hire a new employee because timer ran out before employees got there. Oh, damn. Okay, well, it has to be when the timer is active. Our founder, A, has said this to me many a time.
Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The greatness of this company was founded on multitudes of trials and hardships. S- s- so you too shall become great. Each day in the company is another small experiment towards shaping your life for the better. How was how has your day been today? Well, of course it was fine. Let's spare the pleasantries, no? Manager, how has your life been? An absolute horrid one. Nothing spectacular, just okay. It could be better. Leading a normal life could be considered an achievement in this day and age, although one can always improve the quality of their life. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of a tree will not grow just anywhere. It requires fertile soil, the right temperature, and fresh water. Early game employees are a bit slow in walking. Justice increases walking speed, but it's expensive with points. Justice will level up on its own anyway over time, right? And so might as well just not focus on that and just keep an eye on. Just gotta get better at micromanaging is what I gotta do, I guess. However, most seeds fall on barren soil. For those malfallen seeds, stretching out their roots and sprouting even small leaves are challenges full of pain. I cannot provide you with water or sunlight. However, I will do my best to tend to the soil. Interesting. Yeah, if you work enough repression. Gotcha, so I gotta repress a lot, and that'll level up justice. I guess we gotta hire a new employee. Uh, I really love these. These are adorable, these little avatars. Oh, right. And I think I can give her, some... Yeah, I love the nuggets. The nuggets. I forgot that's what the community calls them, huh? Uh, no. Come here. No, I don't want to strengthen. I want to... There we go. Give this to Yum Yum. Then Ego Suit, give that to Yum Yum. Look at that, she looks so happy already. And hopefully she'll extract an Ego Gift. Eventually. Okay. You go deal with this little fairy thing. You go to your typical thing of working with the shrimp guys. And where is our little friend? You go back to hanging out with this monstrosity. You're very familiar with him already. Okay. Get back in there and work with
the shrimp guys. And you as well. Who's melting down? You're melting down. Here's how much work time we have for the day. How do we check how much work time we have for the day? Okay. There. That's being worked on. So working with abnormalities using repression will level up their justice. At the end of the day. That's my understanding, at least. I could be totally wrong. No, you get back in there. Okay. Okay, I got this now. I got how this works now. I'm correct? Gotcha. Nothing else I can do with those extra boxes, so might as well just, like, in case I get any new employees. Might as well. Doing work increases the stat of their same color. Gotcha, okay, it's just depend on the stat for reference. Gotcha. Okay, you go back in there. And hopefully the timer does not run out. 30 seconds. You can do it. Yeah, like doing instinct gives XP for fortitude. Okay. The fairies creep me out, on God. Um, the fairies remind me of that SpongeBob fairy meme from a few years back. I wonder what's their lore. I'll read up their lore if I have them unlocked. These shrimp guys seem very, very prone to having meltdowns more than the other abnos I have at the moment. The lore tab is in the top left. No, that's not. Oh. Did that count? That did count. Okay, get back in there and do it again. Do it again. That's 3. You go back in there and see if you can do it again on time. This guy has never melted down. Not since like the first day, I think. What's his name? One sin and hundreds of good deeds. But will what's their name? Will they be able to? Good thing is that this thing isn't not a requirement. It's just there in the case I really need to get energy, and I happen to have a sacrificial lamb ready on the spot. I wonder if she's extracted a ego gift yet. No, not yet. No ego gift yet. Okay. The ego gifts will be visible. You know it. And get one like the headband. Oh, that's true. That's true. There we go. Right on time. That is 2 meltdowns left that we gotta do. Oh, is this thing starting to get pissed off? Okay, we just need to try to get 2 more meltdowns. Oh, right on time. Oh, 2. Okay, we're gonna get that done. Did that not... Did that not count? Oh god, I should have done it right as soon as she was done. And this other person, you go back. Hopefully he does it on time. Please get there on time. I think they'll get there on time. Maybe. Huge maybe. If a meltdown happens while they're already being worked on... Oh, it doesn't count. Crap, I thought it counted. Okay, that one counted. Oh, nice. Nice. We have the energy for the day as well. We can end the day. Awesome. I am coming to you. You who will be reduced to ash like me. Dude, your little angel is gnawing on the... It's... Oh wait, this is the second time we get this one. I really wonder what that one is. As you're aware, there are numerous employees working for our company. A majority of them would like to know more about you as a person. Some will take the initiative and attempt to approach you first. It's rather funny knowing who you are will not do anything to improve their odds. There are no regulations to prevent them from coming all the way to your office to interact with you face to face, unfortunately. It seems that the one who set those rules in place did not consider situations like this. And I suppose this may be a good opportunity for you to show them that you are generous and caring enough to have chit chats with your subordinates. Words tend to travel faster than you think. I will not stop you from meeting with someone if they are employees who wish to visit you. But please keep in mind that you don't have to do everything they ask of you. Simply thank them for their effort. Tell them you hope that tell them tell them you hope that they will keep up the good work. That will benefit both parties, don't you think? Are you still following me? What we need is a gesture of goodwill and nothing more. Do not go overboard and listen to whatever nonsense they have to say. That's true. We don't have an HR department for a reason. Um, Give them a vending machine, and the next day will come knocking, demanding a bar. I expect you to make the right decision. Oh, are these employee? Yeah, no. Are these are other uh AIs? The employees deserve a vending machine. How about they get a room instead where they're allowed to scream in frustration on their break for 5 minutes? We need to be honest here, Malikuth. Wait, his name is Yesod. Yesod? Yesod. We need to be honest here, Malkuth. You simply cannot suppress the ordeals with the employees you currently have at your disposal. Trust me, I am the head of the information team. Even if your team were to suppress the ordeals on their own, there's too great a risk of extreme mental damage to your employees. Do they care about their employees' well-being all of a sudden? But Yasad, we only need to consider the mortality rate of the agents and the possibility of the abnormalities breaching. Hod. Who's Hod? I'm guessing, yeah, this is Hod. And then this is Yasad. Malkuth, Lady Angela said that one crazy employee will kill 10 others. That's exactly what I've been saying. I am the Sephira of the control team. I may make outrageous mistakes in all other aspects, but this role I know better than anyone else. I know how to handle employees on the verge of insanity. I even wrote down a code of conduct for it. Honestly, it feels like I'm the only one who follows the guide. Am I wrong? Please tell me if you happen to need it. I can always share a copy with you. I'm fine, but that code of yours... I don't need weak employees in my department. Weakness means elimination. The death of your place in my department. She's so happy and cheerful and adorable, but she's like... She has no regard for human life. To work for the control team, the department that leads the corporation, signifies that you should be more capable than everyone else. Manager, please say something to them. You've been watching. What's happened to those weak-willed employees from the comfort of your office, haven't you? What happened to those? I mean, to be fair, one of them walked into a fucking Iron Maiden. This was... Can any of you guys say something? Well, thanks so much for visiting me. It made me so happy. We should meet up again sometime. All of us. Upper Sephiroth. All us. Whoa, what the hell? That's loud. I have an announcement to the Sephiroth of the upper layer. The mental corruption levels of the control team's employees exceed the maximum threshold. And just what did the other Sephiroth do in the meantime? Sit and watch? The control team has failed to handle the ordeals. Supplement the staff immediately and suppress the ordeals. I will ask for support from the other departments. As the Quiloth turns weakens, the abnormalities will begin to grow agitated. Certain things we call ordeals, which we cannot contain, will go on a rampage, just as they are right now. Could you calm down the employees by suppressing one of the ordeals that show up at dusk? I'll help you with it as soon as I can. What's the difference between a ordeal and an abnormality? The information team. I am in charge of the information team. It's my department. I'll give you a proper greeting later. Are you planning to open up the information department before starting the day? You won't be able to do a dusk one until 20 past day 21. The ordeals show up in the hallway sometimes. Wait, aren't the ordeals what we deal with in Limbus in the between the cantos? Is that the same thing? Am I thinking about the same thing? You'll be able to see the one coming up in the bar on the top left under the quota. Yeah. Oh, so that's what the ordeal is. Okay. This is just an event throughout the day, I guess. We opened up a new department, or expanded into a new department, it seems. So under the quota, I'll be able to see which when it's coming up. Okay. Hi, manager. Would you like to research this project? Yeah. Wait. Thank you. Memory repository imprinted. So it automatically saves, right? I'm assuming that's what that is. Imagine working for a company and your employer makes you wear some shit like this. Or something like this. Okay. Let's hire someone new. So now we have a new. The memory repos are like checkpoints. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'll just give them extra health so they don't die so quickly. And then as an alternative to restarting the day. Okay. Like if you get an annoying day 8 or something, you can go back to day 6. Gotcha. Save scumming, pretty much. Gotcha. I tend to save scum a lot in Total War. So it's alright. Employee assignment needed. What? Oh, that. Oh, wait, what? Also, I have extra ego gear I can just give this person. Uh... Guess this is a pretty good, decent all-rounder. And then for weapon, we can give them... That does white damage. Yeah, we can give them that. Since Info Team opened up, someone needs to go there. Gotcha. How do I send them over there? Just drag them? Oh, I guess we'll send this new person. Oh, wait, do we need to... How many do we send? What? Oh, you mean... Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha now. I gotcha now. But I think I'll send this new person then. So this is the new department? Okay. Oh, and they gotta deal with this thing. Do they even know what's in there? No, they're not gonna know what's in there. Of course not. We just got it. You go do your... I wanted to... I want to level up their repression so they can walk faster. Or learn to walk faster. Why did that cancel? Why did you cancel? And then you go do your usual thing here. Dude, what is in there? Dude, what the... Oh, what the hell? Okay, wait. Dude, it's... What happened? Uh... Can we send guys to other departments to stop this? Can we send my guys from this department down here to... Will that be possible? Okay, what are they weak to? They're weak to hail damage. Since I got the upgrade. Oh, I know who deals hail damage. Oh god. Don't you deal pill damage with your weapon? They get healed with white and black. So they need pill damage, but I forgot who has a weapon that deals pill damage. Oh no, that does red damage. Okay, there it is. That does red damage. White damage. Ignores... Oh, it ignores pale. I thought this meant... When it said vulnerable, I thought that meant that she was... very weak to pale damage. Oh. Oh, okay. But pale doesn't heal. So... Who deals white damage then? White and black are sanity restoring ones, so we'll have to send this guy. How do I... Bro, she's chopping away at this guy. Where... Dude, get down here. And... Dude.
What the fuck is going on? Yeah, okay, he's going down there. You continue your work over here. But he has to go all the way down there and take the fucking elevator. Dude, what happened in this room? Let me... Because we gotta know what this thing is. Our agent's forward to was the lower their success rate. Oh. Wait, what? If the person has higher, if you send in a nugget, if you send a nugget with higher health, then their success rate is lower. Violent tendencies flare rapidly due to when the work result was normal, the playload counter lowered with a normal probability. Dude, what is this thing? Would you like to know? Sure, yeah. What the fuck, man? Oh god. Okay, so she's been saved. She's been saved, but we can't send her in here to work on this guy. Can we? She wasn't even able to, like, complete her work on it. They become insane because the static did enough mental damage to where they became insane. I see. What the fuck do we send in there? Because all my guys have some pretty decently high health. I mean, she's back to being healthy again. What the fuck is that? Uh, I'll just I'll just do whatever. I guess I have no other choice. Dawn. An ordeal will manifest in the next meltdown. Okay. And then high. There we go. Oh, you're not dealing with your fairy thing. I forgot. I'm bad at micromanaging and dude, what the hell? Set a timer, things will happen. Gotcha. Well, at least there's nobody for around for her to kill, I guess. Please stay in that room. I'll send someone down there now to help you out with your mental breakdown. Dude, what the fuck is this thing? Is that it? Is that the ordeal? Dude, there's the employee she killed. I'm not sure how we're gonna be dealing with this guy. Was like little circus clowns or something? We got a random clown event. That's what happened. No, I hope nobody moves there. So I don't really have any way to... Wait, how did she die? How the hell did she die? I was not micromanaging. Okay. Are they supposed to stay out of the hallways when that happens? Oh wait, that's this guy. Is he the one causing this? Okay, well... I'm gonna have to retry because, well, Yum Yum died. Yum Yum died. I need to learn how to, like, repress this thing, like, how to work with this thing, because I'm guessing he did that? And I guess Yum Yum got caught in the hallway or something while she was on her way to work on these shrimp dudes and... And... Oh? Will she actually succeed in... Seems as she might succeed in... That's what happened? So, this guy escaped then. Interesting. But... Hmm. Staticity always are unpleasant. Or staticky always are unpleasant. Um... Yeah. I wonder what this guy is. I wonder what he looks like. Okay, send Yum Yum back over here to work on the shrimp bros. Let's send you back over here to work on your skeleton guy. Okay, so she's doing better this time. Please don't go insane again. Please do not go insane again. I think she has it. Everyone's fine and alive, right? Yeah, everybody seems fine. Let's, Hmm. Oh. Okay.
Let's see how this goes. I guess let's work on getting the energy we need for now. So the clown event happened and then this guy ended up escaping. That's what happened, I guess. What is this? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Where you go deal with her. She's going insane. Thank you. And you go work on shrimp friends. Shrimpy's Odyssey. And you go back. Oh god. What does this mean? Dude, please kill the fucking clown so you can come fix this lady. Yeah, Static escaped during the evil clown event. Oh, okay. Okay, you two are fine. You two stay there. And I guess we just wait for the clown event to be over. Bro, ignore the clowns. Go back home. Oh, wait. I think this clown needs to be killed. Oh, it escaped again. Shit. No, no, no. Go back, go back, go back. Go back, go back. It escaped. I hope she doesn't go crazy again. Okay, Did we do her? We can't deal with the ordeal. Okay, that guy's so tricky to... I guess we'll have to do the ordeal the next day. That guy is so tricky to deal with. You've pressed it numerous times and you still have something you want to know about this. Unsurprisingly, not a single employee volunteered to retrieve the corpse after their cocooned colleague. The more blood it has, the more beautiful it is.
Oh, I did not read your message on time. Whoops. The energy output of our facility is ever increasing. You have proven that you have you have proven that you are much more capable than you originally perceived yourself to be. The higher echelon is watching you. Our founder, A, is among them. What do you know about A? A, he is a visionary. A farmer who sows seeds on a virgin soil no one had approached before. In time, he may express interest in meeting you in person. If that happens, you will be able to make your dreams come true. Myself? Well, of course, I highly admire him. But to be fair, he is the one who created me. He is also an enigmatic person. I imagine there are few who can truly understand him. In fact, to truly understand anyone is difficult. Will the day come that I understand you completely? Okay, here we have Yasad and his annoying department that's housing. I think Ryushu has some stuff related to this new one. Oh, really? Manager, you are the head of this corporation. You are supposed to set an example for others, but that outfit would warrant at least 10 penalty points in our department. The manager should be no exception, however. The manager should be no exception. However, the rules state that Sephiroth have no authority to impose penalty points on the manager, so I must let you off for now. I am Yasad, the Sephiroth of the information team. The information team is in charge of processing and archiving all the data of our company. New information is generated every day, and we need to ensure that that information is accurate. So we must concentrate and focus on our job at all times. It may be compared to a massive bibliotheca. A single bit of information could lead to uncontrollable disaster. Like yesterday, I am sure you can understand the gravity of my work. Every silver of information that you read contains the despair and desperation of our employees. Please do not think lightly of that information. It seems that you are curious about my outfit. He's wearing a turtleneck under there. I have an aversion to exposing any part of my body. Oh. I don't exactly remember when I started feeling this way. But it's likely that I've been this way even before I joined the company. Netzak. Yasad, do you have any spare paper? Our department could use some. Netzak, the rules say that we're not supposed to trade resources between teams. It should be in the very first page of the Sephiroth manual. Alright, stop giving me that sharp look, Mr. Viper. Well, I'm heading out. Not in the mood to get bitten today. Netzak is my favorite lobcorp character. Well, I guess we'll figure out why. What are you trying to say with that expression of yourself? Is this entertaining to you? Does the nickname make you laugh? My apologies, I overreacted a bit. The other Sephiroth simply used my nickname as a joke. But others use it in a more serious manner. I know there are many employees who genuinely despise me. Nicknames may be a childish thing, but there's no better way to describe a person in such few words. Why is my dog soaking wet? Oh, it was probably outside. I personally like my nickname. What's your opinion, manager? Yasad. Does it have a nice ring to it? I like the sound of it. But let me not upset him, because he seems very sassy. Seems we're in agreement then. I should get going now. I need to finish today's work. Oh, and I must send you to the next assignment. The information team is always in need of more data and on the abnormalities. At this point in our research, we need more testing with instinct work. Instinct work directly resolves an abnormalities
primal instinct and drive. Oh, that's easy. Greetings, manager. Would you like to expand the information department and prepare your management? Sure. Yeah, we have to. I imagine the story doesn't proceed if we don't. Okay. Uh, so uh, let's we can't give them too much health because I think that's the mechanic of that guy. If he has too much health, he just completely destroys that thing. The nugget. Okay. We have an extra one, so why not? It does red damage. Sure, why not? I haven't even figured out what that thing is weak to damage-wise, but I guess we'll find out today. Uh... Oh. Insufficient. Crap. Okay. So let's, what the fuck could this thing be? What the fuck could this thing be? Dude, I see a bunch of ants crawling around in there. Okay. So you... Let's send you in there. You do instinct work, because right, today they want instinct work. Like 4 instances done of instinct work. And you... And you... Please be successful. Please don't make... This... And this person has a gun, too. They're gonna fucking shoot up the workplace, dude. Holy fuck. I hope they don't. Please don't go postal. You get out. Oh my god, dude. Dude, what is this thing? Has died because of your incompetence. Nothing will be able to compensate for the employees that... Dude, I finally got, like, something good with this, and... At least you have some boxes to unlock her miniature... I do... Actions produce PE boxes. Additional cocoons mean number of... Okay. When cleaning the unit due as part of inside work, Olive was quickly turned into a cocoon. Employees with prudence level squash the spiderlings, turned those harmed to... What? So they produce PE boxes. Additional cocoons mean a greater number of produced PE boxes. So if there's a lot of cocoons in here, Okay. I guess insight work is not something it likes. Oh, this guy's the one who's really frustrating to deal with. The number of sections affected by the noise steadily increased until Quailoth counter was completely recovered. The surveillance camera detected various noises emitting around the facility based on the fact that this occurred after blah blah blah. Quailoth counter reached zero. It can be assumed that the noise originated from blah blah blah's containment unit. When the work result was good, the Quailoth counter increased. When all e-boxes were produced as PE boxes, the counter increased by 2. When employee Diva panicked during work, the Quailoth counter lowered. Wait, what? When the work result was bad, the Quailoth counter lowered with such high probability. When the work result was normal, the Quailoth counter lowered with normal probability. The worse the result, are you gonna feed it more? I don't think I am. I don't know how that other one works. But from what I'm gathering from this one is the more... it has a counter, lowering it is bad. Dude, this one's like really fucking with my head, dude. What the hell? You go do your normal thing as always. Did we do all our instinct work today? Control team. Oh yeah, we did. You saw the Viper. Yeah, we cleared that. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this guy. That guy's something else. So if I'm understanding correctly, the lower it is, the higher the chance of it being successful. The higher the agent's fortitude was, the lower their success rate when working. When the work result was normal, the Quailoth counter lowered with a normal probability. When the work result was bad, the Quailoth counter lowered with a high probability. Dude, this guy's tricky. I'll just reset the day if anything. Let me test this out. If it's low, if that does anything, I'll just reset the day and maybe, you know, I'll have my employee back as well. How the hell do you even study this thing if it were real? You can't even comprehend what you're looking at. But this is for sure going to be worth it because it just means, you know... Oh, fuck. Oh, but she's fine. She's fine. And we got something out of it. I think that worked. I think it was meant... I think the lower the research probability is or whatever, the success rate. is how it's meant to work. It doesn't like people who are very have a high chance of what the hell. That thing is in the hallways. So that's working then. Wait, I need to... This abnormality is a phenomenon with no visible form. When employees begin to exhibit shared symptoms when entering a specific area in the facility, they all suffered hallucinations of a specific nature and their mental corruption increased. After setting a radio's frequency to 1.76 HMZ, oh, I forgot what that abbreviates. We waited. Following 12 minutes, a mysterious voice was heard through the static. It was difficult to make out what it was saying, but it appeared to be in distress and was asking for help. 17 minutes in, the voice stopped, and three loud explosions were heard, which were then followed by two smaller explosions. It can be assumed that the situation the voice was in was chaotic, as based on the various levels of screaming that could be heard. 23 minutes in, all was silent. Only 25 minutes passed, the radio began to emit smoke. We thought the machine had fried, but no fault could be found. Continuing past 30 minutes, everyone in the area suddenly filled with rage and started exhibiting the desire to assault one another with extreme aggression. Following the incident, all employees who took part refused to seek counseling. We couldn't make it a mandatory as no one was injured. It is still unknown what caused the collective rage. Work damage is white. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Dude. Man, this fucking this sucks to live in this universe, man. Oh right. Someone needs to actually deal with the purple shit. And it's only down here in this department, it seems. Oh wait, no, that's dead. Yeah, purple things are dead. I thought it was just like idle. Oh wait, it escaped. What? I think I can. $30 to manufacture? Holy. Oh god. No, I want to restart the day. This is... Uh, I want to restart the day. This is so BS. Okay. How do I deal with this? Spider thing is just as frustrating to deal with. Or, you know what? You do that. I think this one didn't like instinct. Oh, it's thundering IRL right now. That was a big ass thunder. This guy really keeps us on our toes, huh? That's not good. That's not good. Come back. Come back. Oh no, I didn't do it in time. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, no. We're still early in the day to be able to. So maybe I should send her instead. Do that, and then you. And then they can't return once turn side working. Oh, okay. I thought it was like an emergency button for that exact scenario. But the door closed on them. I saw that. Crap. I noticed way too late. Okay, we have to do the instinct work for the day for the what's it called? Instinct works, yeah. It's called Viper something. Need to finish the job to the end. Gotcha. Oh gosh. No. You stay here. Stay here. Stay here. And then we'll send. Oh gosh, she's killing her coworkers. You go down there. I feel like I'll benefit because I already know what it does. I think I'll benefit a lot from gathering escape information. Oh, and we actually managed to get work done on this. I guess we go. Okay, she's back to normal. I need to learn how to contain this thing. This thing is so... Has died to your competence... Okay. These two guys are really tricky to deal with. Oh, it escaped. It escaped containment. Oh my god. What the hell? What am I supposed to do? Okay, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing before, which was... Let's do that. No, wait, actually. And you... Let's do attachment. And then everybody else does their normal job. Wait, who had 1 HP? I did not even tell. Well... Please don't tell me they went insane. Dude, what? How? These guys suck. These two guys suck to deal with. Well, now we know instinct. High fortitude is what needs to go in here. Oh my god, I'm 1 off from getting escape information. Oh, it escaped. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, she was successful. Did you notice? No, I wasn't paying attention to it. Okay, Okay. You pause. Oh, that's loud. How do we contain this thing once it's out? Its repression work? Is that its weakness? Oh no, that's what gets it back in. Never mind. That's what you meant. I even forgot my own question because this is so loud. Holy crap. Yeah, it's a little loud. Okay. It's also its weakness. Okay, I'm gonna... I didn't know that was its weakness. You. Please deal with that. And you, I think your thing was attachment? And then... Is this working? It's better if you switch your employees on the top, like swap them down here. I think I might have to do that. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Low-level agents are dying in info team. Yeah, let's just... Oh my god. Let's, who do I send down there? Let's send this guy in. Let's do that. Okay. Then you. And I think it's attachment for this guy. You can go work on this. Wait, let me pause. Okay. Sorry for sending a message. Okay. How's the info team so far? Oh look, they did a much better job. Oh, meltdown. Wait, no, no. Wait, what? Oh shit. But now we know how to deal with that one. Oh gosh. Wait, she might need help over there. In general, when you don't know what you're dealing with, it's better to send your high-level agents to deal with. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Almost dealt with, I think. I think we've almost dealt with it. So, did we deal with the ordeal? I mean, I don't see any more clowns. We should probably get back to working on this stupid Abno. Attachment seems to be working so far. Yeah, I did it. Awesome. Yeah, I thought the other guys could do it. I didn't think their level would matter that much. I didn't think it would matter that much. But it does, apparently. Uh... Instinct work. Yay! Day 7. A little bit of save scumming, but hey. The game actually kind of recommends you save scum. Day 7 completed. Okay, that was something. That was interesting, but yeah, those guys were really difficult to understand. Accounts for taking your boxes if you didn't notice. That explains it because I could have sworn the static guy had more boxes in that room. The more blood it has, the more beautiful it is. One time, her unbearable sorrow grew into a mournful obsession covered in countless lengthy errors. One day you'll understand the meaning of the desperation on their faces when the blood spins. So glad, yeah, the clowns got dealt with faster this time. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if one of your subordinates who is harvesting energy from an abnormality to meet the quota shall face certain death doing so? This is a very basic question, so I am certain you know the right answer. We must continue producing energy. I'll save the employee for the company. For the company. This is not a perfect answer. This is not the perfect answer I was expecting. The truest answer would be to harvest enough energy before such a situation could arise. Lobotomy Corporation is an industry giant, and its mission to produce energy is our top priority. You do seem to listen to my words. I expect you to manage your subordinates with that attitude. You've exceeded my expectations. Despite
your first impression. Allow me to explain your next. Yasad, I just heard I just heard that your team had a ton of casualties. How many times has it been now? Shouldn't you be at your team's side? It looked super depressing over there. Accidents happen. I want them to understand that it's not a big fuss. Dwelling on it dwelling on it only encourages them to cry more, and it will eventually tire them out. But people have died. Maybe you shouldn't say something. Maybe you should say something, like at least some half-hearted commemorative speech to cheer the employees up. I mean, we should lead our departments and all. Perhaps your aim is different from mine. Then I see no point in being sentimental. Caring too much about about the respect of our employees or the little complaints they make will steer you away from what's truly important. Well, I'm just saying, I guess there's no right answer, is there? We're both busy. I'll see you later. What do you think, manager? Should I go comfort them for the sake of the department's morale? Uh, probably should. I'm honestly surprised to hear that from you. Do you think it's realistic for you to show up in every department every single time an accident occurs? You, the man who spends the whole day insistently watching employees die through that shiny monitor of yours. I take it that you're only saying this because you're inexperienced and are still clinging onto the vague sense of goodwill, manager. Such shallow sympathy does no good in the corporation. So I argue you get you. So I argue you get rid of. Oh, so I argue. So I argue you. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm sleepy. So I urge you to be rid of it. Okay. Via insight work, we can indirectly handle abnormalities through insight. We aim to find what they find fearable and unfearable about their containment unit and adjust the conditions accordingly. Complete 5 insight works. Okay. Geo visualization, display HP UI, display damage UI, reduce fear damage for clerks. The interface that visualizes the geometric biometric information of abnormalities and agents will become available. Oh, this is really good. Do you plan to proceed with this research project, manager? Confirm. How do I... Okay, so we're on day 8. Okay, so I have to end stream. Unfortunately. However, I will be playing again tomorrow because I am loving this game so far. Wait, let me see if it properly saved. Let's see if it properly saved. Continue day 8. Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta skedaddle, unfortunately. However, with that said, Arky 55, Zachary 165, about the rabbits. Who else? Who else? Who else? I know there were a few others who passed by. Oh god, they got swallowed up in chat. I do remember the other people. One was Spartan Scout, Chewbacca, and my friend, what's his name? Sir Pillow. Highly appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out and watching the stream. I really like this game so far, and I plan on beating it, and eventually I'll do Library of Ruina. And yeah, you did well for first time. Thank you. It's just more of a trial and error thing, I suppose. It's pretty simple, like the whole damage system and the gameplay loop. That's simple to understand. It's more to do with the the tricky abnormalities and well, I never thought of oh maybe I should send the higher level guys there because I was concerned what if they fail on their if the top guys fail. But the easier abnormalities are on the top, so maybe I shouldn't be so worried. But appreciate you guys coming hang out and appreciate the information as well. Hope you all have a really good night or morning or afternoon or evening. And